is a term and x squared is a term. So the parts separated are all terms. Parts separated by signs, addition or subtraction are terms. A coefficient. You guys heard coefficient last year when we did equations. Anyone know what a coefficient is? An example of it? It's a fancy word that just means the number in front of a variable. So the coefficient for 2x would be 2. The coefficient of 4x would be 4. Of x squared would be 1. Elliot, Andrew, thanks. In your expression, there are both numerical expressions. Make it pink. And there are algebraic expressions. The chocolate chip expression is numerical. The quadratic expression is algebraic. Algebraic has variables. It's basically just like more complex, and what you see in 7th, 8th, and high school. Numerical just has numbers. You're not going to feed this to a kindergartner. They would probably pass out. Would you like x squared plus 4x plus 4 chocolate chips? Solve it and find out. That would be x equals negative 2, right? X plus 2, and then solve it. So you'd want 2 negative chocolate chips. Get it? No? Okay. I'm going to use that. That's brilliant. It's great. Well,
Sounds to me like I want that one.
you already gave examples of this. So put 2 plus 1 equals 3. Or how about make your own, actually. Make your own numerical here. And make an algebraic expression here. 2 plus 2 is 4. Very good. An algebraic expression doesn't have to be a quadratic. Try to make one that's not a quadratic. You can make one that's like sure. Raise your hand if you have a different algebraic expression that I can add. Kieran, you got one? Algebraic expression just has a variable and a number. What did you put? Sure. Cool. So this example, I'm going to do one, then you're going to do the next two. When you look at this thing, there are going to be some terms and some coefficients. Your terms are all the things separated by a plus sign or minus sign. 8p, 2q, and 7r. Those are all your terms. They're the entire sections that you're adding up. Your coefficient is not the variable. Coefficients are attached, and it's 8, 2, and 7. Try B and try C. C has a slight curveball. Don't be tripped up when you're identifying coefficients. There's one that's a bit trickier. Write your terms for B and C, then write your coefficients for B and C. You can tell your partner what you put. Specifically talk about C. Yeah, there's multiple answers, like infinity actually, for a no solution or for a 2 solution. No, because only one of them is going to make a 0. Oh, B also has a tricky one. Yeah. I didn't see that. Okay, give me your terms for B, Porter. What are all the terms that you see? Okay, and what about the coefficients? Why isn't 18 a coefficient? It does not have a variable, and when you put the coefficients, just put the number. And this coefficient I would put as a negative 4. This coefficient let's put as a negative 2, I think. Let's do that. Because it's a bad guy, sure. Your terms for C, Kylie, what'd you get? For the terms, I'm going to ignore the sign for now and just put what they are. The coefficients, I'll add it since it's a bad guy. It's not technically wrong. I just want to list the terms as they are. 2, 3, -4, and 10. What's my blunder with this, Jordan? Correct. Anyone remember what a 10 is called if it doesn't have anything next to it? Fancy math term, you might just call it a whole number. It's a, starts with a C, rhymes with monstant. It's a constant. So 10 is a constant. You guys have heard that before? Maybe? Yeah? You've heard of constants? We talked about it with equations. Okay. Last example probably, then I'll have you do the rest on your own. This example says there's a real world scenario. They just want you to pull out what are the terms, what are the coefficients, and then identify what does each one mean. Your terms for this one, when you see something that might be a term, circle it, underline it, and then we'll jot it down. Read it for me, please. Vienna. Tickets.
For children. If A is the number of adults and B is the number of children, then the cost for A adults and 2 children is 60A plus 30C.
They give you the expression, which is very kind of them. You need to write down the terms. Your terms for this would be what, Kieran?
60A and 30C.
There's your terms. Your coefficients are 60 and 30. What do the two terms mean? 60A represents what? It's $60 for adults. What does that entire thing mean in this problem, Kieran? Keep going. If you multiply 60 by A, what does it mean?
It's $60 per adult.
Right, so if you take that term and we were to plug a number in for A, what would you get? 60 times 1 would be 60, but what would that be in the real world? What would you be paying for that?
How much it costs?
It's the total cost. So this is the total cost for all adults. 30C would mean the total cost for all children. My color coding's off. The price of a case of juice is $15. What? Go up. Okay. Price of a case of juice is $15. Fred has a coupon for 20 cents off each bottle in the case. The expression to find the cost of the juice would be 15 minus 0.2b. 0.2 means 20 cents. You're taking that away from 15. B is the number of bottles. What are my terms for this one, Kylie? Good. What are my coefficients? Tanner. I'm going to pause you. There's one thing I want to take away from that coefficient. Coefficients are only the... No, it's okay. It's only the number. Really picky, tiny thing that is kind of annoying about this lesson. The only thing that's like hard about it is just being precise with your language. So coefficients is the number, not the variable. What's the meaning of 15? Felix. The price of a case of juice is $15. Fred has a coupon for 20 cents off. What was the 15 in this problem? They kind of give it away here. It's the price of a case of juice. And then you were going further into the whole thing, Felix, because you're like 2 steps ahead of us. And then what was the negative 0.2? That's the price off for each juice. They want the term, right? Or the whole thing. You try example 3 right now on your own. When you think you have both scenarios written down and oh, this one's asking something different. Yeah. Okay. You could still do this one on your own. Just tell me what the whole expression means. You don't need to tell me what each term means. What does that mean? Solution for C. Probably be plug in for C. For which one? You would eventually, if you were asked to solve it in some way. Yeah. Okay, first one's a little easier than the second one. What does this guy mean? 149p plus 349q, Tanner.
Price per package and then marker per package.
So this is the price per package, and that's the price of the total. That's his price of markers. That's price of
Oh, I meant try marker.
packaging. No. Felix.
It's not. The first one is the crayon.
Right. So that's price of crayons. This one would be price of markers. Flip flop. And then the total thing, if you add it up, they really want to know the expression. It means what in the end. If you added those together, Porter, what am I going to find? If you add the price of crayons and price of markers, what do you get? Porter. Yeah, your total cost. Okay, you guys are about ready to just do this all on your own. This one is similar. It's going to be the total cost of inkjet paper and laser jet paper. So just put total cost of all paper. If you are about to fall asleep because this is significantly easier than last time, and you look at bronze for about 2 minutes, I would encourage you to head to silver and gold. Gold is going to be probably where you're going to find a little more challenge because you have to actually create the expression. They don't just give it to you. So after you do like 2 minutes of bronze, feel free to skip to gold and check your answer. You need to be really careful though, because we didn't really spend time doing this in notes today, so it takes a bit more effort mentally for you. You got 5-10 minutes. If you finish gold, as always, just head back to bronze. I'm okay with you chatting with a partner if you need to work through a problem. You can move there if you need to ask a question, or you can work solo. Silver is really an extension of bronze. Karen, you're good. Move back. He shook his head no.
No, I shook my head yes. It's there.
No, I'm moving him back. The price B of an item last day discount of 20%. It's 15, 16 on here. 15, 15 and 16 all on here. Okay, 3 minutes 2D, 15.